Hey guys, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's Daryl here. I hadn't quite planned on making a video yet, but after watching a lot of the news this morning, I got concerned. Let me say first, I completely understand how National Guard and the emergency branch of I forgot what Bo called it, the emergency branch of the Army, coming into town. And I understand it's not it's not a military action. It's not martial law. I understand all that. What concerns me this morning is just the one man supposedly in charge, Donald Trump. Um, this morning he stands in front on the podium and he tells the cameras that we're all damn lucky to have that group of people up there, him, in charge right now. It certainly doesn't feel like that. This is what concerned me. This is one of those times I heard him and I had to rewind. I had to go back and find a way to replay it. It was not live on TV, but it was on TV, and I had to go back and double check it because I was like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. What Donald Trump said was, it sounded like he was reluctantly using his powers to order GM to make the ventilators. It's like he has to be pushed to do the right thing constantly. It's like he'd rather just ignore this whole thing and continue on. It's brutally honest, brutally apparent that his main concern is his how he looks, how he's going to come out of this for the election. It's completely obvious. So he's trying to downplay everything. Okay, now this is what really concerned me. The ventilators. When he questioned all the doctors, the professionals, when he actually came out and started talking about his hunches, that he's got a hunch that maybe New York doesn't really need 70,000 ventilators. I might be getting these numbers wrong. I read them every day, but I know New York needs probably like 500,000 beds. They're talking about using college dormitories now and other, I think, maybe empty hotel rooms for hospital to house the supposedly in New York. It's we're 21 days out from the max, the top of the curve, the influx of the most patients, and we see the person that's supposedly in charge of this country actually saying out loud that this 73-year-old man saying he has a hunch, a reality TV show star, he's got a hunch that you don't really need those ventilators, telling doctors and professionals that sounds like a lot. You really don't need that many, I don't think. My heart speeds up. Seriously, it's anxiety, it's anger. It scares me. The fact that now we're eliminating the environmental laws during this crisis. I see how Trump neatly slipped that in. As an outdoor person, as a part Native American, I grew up in the woods. I feel very strongly about protecting the environment. I don't quite understand what this has to do. I think, honestly, my true opinion is he's trying to slip this in as a little bonus to his buddies, the corporations, and hoping that he could just keep it in after. That's what I think. I think a lot of people are trying to slip in. A lot of politicians are trying to slip in little bonuses for themselves. It's amazing how some people come out and shine during these times, these catastrophes. Some people rise up and above and beyond, and other people, it's the opposite. It's just all about themselves and who they could stab in the back and who they could how they could profit off it. It's a true test of character. Anyway, okay, so what Trump said, what he said this morning or last night, and I heard this morning, that the governors better play nice. They better play nice. And so I'm like, he can't be. Am I understanding this? Is he saying basically, if you want the beds and the ventilators, you better go along with me. You better not disrespect me. if you want the people of your state to live, to not die needlessly, you better show me some respect. That's what he said this morning. Still, as I'm saying it, I had to rewind it. I wasn't sure. I was like, I must have heard this wrong. I thought at first, well, maybe he was talking about GM or something like that, because I know I heard that sentence, that people better play nicely. And I was like, I know Donald Trump is a son of a bitch and an arrogant, egotistical, dangerous oligarch, but I couldn't believe it. It was one of those mornings when he can't be saying what I think he's saying. The governors better play nice, better show them some respect if they want the stuff they need to keep the citizens of their state alive and comfortable. That's where we're at. I can't even wrap my mind around it, man. It makes me so angry. More's coming out about how he ignored the playbook, everything that they had set up for this. Rumors abound because it seems that with mornings like this, and the worse that Trump acts, and the more mistakes and just reckless behavior that we see from him, we see from Trump supporters, they have to respond. Again, it reminds me of conspiracy theorists, where they'll never use logic. They'll never come to their senses and see reality. They'll stick to the theory that Trump is the almighty savior of the United States, and they'll point fingers elsewhere. They have to have, well, what about this? What about that? It must be this, it must be that. They have to, that's a staple of conspiracy theorists. And it's what I heard, George Soros, Hillary, and Wuhan developed this to make Donald Trump look bad. It's like, I cannot believe American citizens, human beings, are saying such ridiculous things at this time. Like I said, some people rise up and shine, and some people just sink to just unbelievable depths of lack of empathy, profiteering, greed, jealousy, envy. It brings out both the best and the worst of everyone. I was going to say American citizens, but of just human beings in general, I think. Anyway, I wanted to talk about that. Trump's quote: "You better play nice." Unbelievable. All right, you guys have a good Saturday.